EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. Man open left side, it's his running back with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line, different story here, over 20 yards.
Seahawks.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Able to find his running back, guys. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Harris has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
39-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And at the 40-yard line.
Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now some movement before the snap. And we're here from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And taken in there by Miles Boykin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 22-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. No score after one on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. 3rd down here. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. From across his body, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
5-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake to throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure will get a team.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Flush to his right, and incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Found his target. It's Anderson. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to
Robbie Anderson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is one. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cornell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Stafford. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. again. Stafford taking a shot for Samuel. Trying to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. That is complete. He finds Sharp. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second-half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, it's Gibson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on
It's third down.
Complete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Hayden Hurst, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Throw complete right side to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool you with the inside run.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
At the 26.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. McKinnon is complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Janoris Jenkins.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Lines up and got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
First down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
From the 16, Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll try to push it in with Davis. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Davis, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
With the lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Second down, here's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. This is brought in by Gibson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the